Today I'm giving you the deepest, darkest parts of my soul. No, honestly, I'm just giving you my Miami ebook. So here we are inside the Miami playbook, and this is my ebook. Now, I know what you guys are saying. I said I was going to quit Madden. I have quit Madden. I'm not going to play like on stream anymore or anything of that nature. I'm just going to try to figure out concepts and give you guys basically the inner depths and workings of my soul when it comes to this game. So here is my ebook for the Miami Dolphins offensive playbook. I'm going to show you how to beat man. Cover 4 match, cover 4 regular drops, cover 3, and cover 2, and then give you guys some blitz pickups concepts. So if you guys appreciate and enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll do what? New England, we got Carolina, we got Cardinals, we got a lot of different playbooks we can do ebooks for. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into it though. So gun bunch offset is going to be the mainstay here, but I also love a slots. So if you guys have a really good tight end that you appreciate, you can put him inside a gun bunch offset and motion over to a slots and become even more of a audible demon. But I'm just going to give you guys the mini version of this right now. To set up your audibles, mesh spot, bunch trail, double post, and curl flat are my audibles. I come out in a run play to start off. First things first, let's talk about how we beat man coverage. You can pick any pass play, doesn't matter here. This is something that you can do by just audibling, okay? We're going to play man. I am going to tell these guys not to rush me because I am sensitive, and the man is so easy to beat this year. It's easy to beat, especially man press. It's a very easy coverage to beat. So if you see man press, you're going to go ahead and just streak your fastest, strongest deep threat receiver, block your running back just in case it's the blitz, motion Brown out, and put him on a comeback, something like this. Now, make sure no one else is going out where Brown is. You don't want the computer messing up your flow. Run some crossing routes. Crossing routes are great for man beaters, and it's also great to take the user away from what you're actually trying to hit. My first read is going to be Brown. Actually, I lied. My first read is going to be Mike Evans. If Mike Evans destroys his press, I'm going to lob it to him. Lob or touch pass as well, but lob it to him in the first 5 to 8 yards. Let him run underneath it. If not, I'm going to hit Antonio Brown on that comeback. Let's work with Brown first because that's the one you guys probably haven't seen. Brown is going to get up on his guy. He gets jammed at the top of that route where he's going to throw it. As soon as you see that button turn on, go ahead and let that bad boy go. Now, you might not have seen it, so let's show you to you one more time, all right? We're going to press again. We're just coming down. We're going to just normal press, streak, block our running back, and I just want to show you what it looks like, okay? Here we go. We're going to go ahead and do this. You see that Brown he's not highlighted yet? As soon as you see that highlight, just go ahead and throw it. He's beat. If you throw it too soon, it's going to be an interception because he's not ready to catch the ball, okay? Now, let's go ahead and show you what it looks like on the backside with the streak. Here we go. Let's streak this guy. I want to go ahead and launch that thing way sooner than that, and if you can, go ahead and stack them if possible, okay? I don't know why Mike Evans just did a dunk, but again, the streaks just demolish man coverage, and if you have a faster receiver, Tom Brady should put it a lot further out. I just don't think Mike Evans can run with it. So I'm not going to high throw anything. I'm just literally going to pass lead forward and just lob that thing. Let Mike Evans run underneath it, and you are good to go. Do not bullet it. Lob it. Get it over the DB's head, and you're almost guaranteed to catch that thing and maybe run off with it. That's how we beat man coverage out of bunch. It's just super easy. It's that simple. Hopefully those two passes help you out, basically. Now let's get into how we destroy cover 4. And we're going to talk about cover 4 match here first, okay? First, we love to run this double post. You'll see that double post is actually inside of your audible list. So we're going to run double post, and we're going to come inside of 3-3-5 wide. That's what people like to run. We're going to run this match coverage. Now, if you haven't seen our video on match coverage, make sure you check it out. Yeah, we're still promoting the YouTube, even though we said we're done with Madden. All right, we're still doing it. All right. Here we go. So I am going to go ahead, block, make sure all those guys are not coming for my life. Now, match is super easy to beat. You beat match by running crossers, and the reason why you run crossers is because they are going to combo. So the safety in the corner are going to figure out which one they're going to get based off of their breaks. Whoever breaks outside, the outside guy's going to take them. Whoever breaks inside is going to take them. But the thing about match is, and I'm explaining this to you like I didn't have a whole video about this, but the thing about match is that no one takes anyone until about 10 to 12 yards, or if they declare their route early, meaning that if I run it out at 5 yards, I've declared myself at a 5-yard route. But if I'm running a post or a corner, post and corners happen at about 10 to 12 yards. That's why no one takes a receiver until that 10 or 12. Once you run past 12, you're at 13, 15 yards, just go ahead and take the guy closest to you. That's how match works, and that's how combination routes work, okay? So the best thing about this post is that I can hot route this guy to run a corner route. If you have a hot route master or you have a slot apprentice, I hot route him on a corner route. Both of those plays are happening right at about that 12-yard route where they're trying to figure out whether they're going to take the guy or not take the guy. I'm going to go ahead and motion Leonard Fournette out on an out route, and I'm going to I'm going to hot route him or smart route him to be a deep out. So you need this to be like 1st and 10, 1st and 8-ish type of scenario. Okay, so I have hot routed Mike Evans on an out, a deep out by Fournette, and then I have a double post or a post corner concept on my backside. Watch what happens. Watch how we just destroy this match coverage here, okay? Look at that. Just wide the freak open. He's just open. Match coverage is extremely easy to beat. If you're getting blitzed, it comes a little bit more difficult if you're getting blitzed because you can't afford to motion that guy out. But just look here. Look at this. Remember I said they start to take their guy, and you see what happens? They kind of get messed up here because one guy's running his route at 12. And remember I said after about 12 yards, we go ahead and take who's in our zone, and the other guy's running his below 12. So he actually thinks that, okay, this guy's cutting into this guy, so he's going to take him, but he's already declared that this is his. So he actually falls back a little bit and then comes and gets him. Match coverage is super easy to run when you run those deep crossing routes. And the reason why we're taking Fournette and we're moving Fournette over here is because we have to take away that backside safety. And the way that we do that is running a 10-yard route at him. So he has to take him as a number 2 receiver. This guy here on the defense, he's going to be responsible for any of the short crossing routes. Now, if he streaks, he'll go ahead and streak with him. But since he's running to that safety as the number 2, the safety is going to take him. Okay, so here we go. We're going to run this one more time to show you that's not a fluke. There we go. We get it again. He's wide open. One play touchdown against match coverage. Just don't say no more. It's a wrap. Okay. Now let's see what happens when they turn match off. So I'm going to turn match off here. When they turn match off, right, the thing that you're reading, I'm just going to show it to you is those safeties. Those safeties' first steps are going to be back. You'll see there, safeties' first steps are back. If your safety's first step is back and they're running cover 4, that means there's no more match. Or if you see a dark purple route or dark purple zones in their game plan, like when they show you previous plays, that means it's also not match. So if I see something along the lines of these dark purples that you see in cover 3, if those dark purples happen inside of a cover 4, it's not a match, okay? So that's just a tidbit. Light pink, which you'll see inside of this 3-3-5 wide, is a match coverage. So I want to run that again. What we're going to run for this is bunch trails. Bunch trails is, of course, inside of your audibles as well. Bunch trails, super easy to run against cover 4, non-match. We're going to go ahead, turn match off. We're going to press. What you're looking for here is a high-low read on this outside corner right here. I'm going to highlight it for you. So that outside corner right there, you're doing a high-low read off of him and you're running the corner off. So I'm going to go ahead, motion Brown out. So Brown is now inside of that corner's 3rd. Or his 4th. If he was in here, he would technically go to the safety and that corner would fall off. So I want to make sure I motion him out so that corner takes him and we can clear out that sideline. And now, since this isn't match, I know my safety that's responsible for the inside 3rd is not going to follow R1 because he's going to stay on his 3rd. And so now I have 3 receivers on 2 DBs because this DB is out of the play because he's going to take his 3rd. I'm doing a high-low read off of him. So basically, I'm going to see who he jumps. I'm going to throw it to the opposite person. So here we go. If he jumps low, so he's staying really low, I'm just going to throw that to R1. Boom, easy to go. And we're going to press left and bullet that right there. If he was to stay deep, then I would just throw it to Gronkowski, okay? So again, as soon as I turn match off, the first thing I'm reading is my safeties. Well, first thing you need to really read is your rush, right? Make sure you're not getting blitzed, or if you are getting blitzed, know who you are passing it to. We're going to take Brown, motion him out like this, hit that corner route, put him on an out route like this, or put him on a flat route like this against cover 4. And there we go. We're going to see we're going to play that high-low read. He's still playing a little short, and I'm going to wait till that sideline clears. Boom. Now I want to show you what happens when I leave Brown. I run that same play, and I leave Brown right here and we run that same concept, okay? I just want to show you what happens. So if I leave Brown attached to the line of scrimmage and we run that same concept, I want you to watch. You see how that corner gets underneath R1? That's just because of where he's at. And even if I didn't turn match off, so let's do it again. And let's turn match off. So I'm going to do the same thing. Press, turn match off. Here we go. I think I might have forgot to do it that time. We're going to run that same play. Bunch trails here, here, here. So it looks like that. Run that same play. Same thing. He's going to get underneath R1. And I mean, he's still kind of open, but if you're getting pressured and somebody's coming for you, that little time that he's in that window may be what keeps you from throwing that actual pass and getting sacked. So you always want to make sure in cover 4, you motion him out so he's inside of that guy's quarter. Now let's talk about cover 3. When we talk about cover 3, we beat cover 3 the same way we beat cover 4. Motion the guy out, take the corner away, hit the sideline, high-low read. But what if we want to throw bombs? Cover 3 is easy to be bombed against, just like it is easy to bomb against cover 4. We're going to run a different play here, PA read. Now you can always substitute PA read in for this double post and come out in double post or come out in PA read. I like to come out and run just because I like to have the option to run. But we're going to run PA read here and we're going to run just a basic cover 3 buzz. I'm going to make sure I'm not getting pressured. This is super easy. I'm only going to do this about once or twice for you guys. All right. Super easy. We're going to streak R1. And then we're going to post corner backside. Again, I have an outside apprentice or a hot route master. You need to do this. Okay. So your outside receiver either needs to be a route runner, outside apprentice, where you can get outside apprentice, I think for like 1 AP. And then you can do that post corner. But Brown is going to come wide open here. You're going to see that he gets pulled down. Brown's wide open. Boom. We just hit him right in between that safety and that corner. The key to that is absolutely the post corner. And you can play pass, you can play over the top. It should technically still work against cover 3. So if I come down and I try to play over the top and I play pass, it should still work, the post corner. I haven't really had an issue with people jumping that. My issue has always been having enough time. So you can always double team backside and try to sit inside the pocket for a little bit and then kind of like roll out like this, set your feet, and then just bomb that thing right over the top and you're good to go. Everything else other than that, you beat cover 3 the same exact way. You have a high-low read on this guy here. And then you basically, or this guy here, if he's coming down, you want to do a high-low read. So identify who is coming down into your curl flat and do a high-low read off of him and take the corner away. Kind of like how we did with bunch trails. And then when we motion this guy out, put him on a streak and did a high-low read, something like that. Okay. So he's going high. We're going to throw it to Gronkowski right there. Now let's talk about cover 2. Cover 2 is actually pretty cool. You're going to see that bunch trails is kind of my main passing for a lot of like my dink and dime plays, but we're going to run bunch trail against cover 2. Okay. So here we go. Bunch trail. I'm going to come out into like a Tampa 2, which is a little harder to stop because, or a little harder to play against because that middle linebacker is going to go out into the middle of the field and kind of take away this deep third here. So we're going to play Tampa 2 here. Now, with this, you want to attack a few places. You want to attack basically in between the corner. So you want to attack this area here, in between the corner and safety, and you want to attack the middle of the field here, right, on both sides. And if you're getting a Tampa 2, you want to attack where this guy is leaving. So this area here at about 5 to 10 yards is about where you're looking for to attack cover 2, especially like a Tampa 2. The way we do that is we have to stress those safeties out and make them get wide. I'm going to take Mike Evans. I'm going to put him on a streak. Okay. I am then going to take Brown and I'm going to put him on a post. Now, again, you're going to need an outside apprentice. So if you want to do a post on the Mike Evans side and then do a streak backside and look something like this, then you absolutely can. Okay. But the reason why we're doing Brown instead of Mike Evans is because of the side of the field that we're on. We want this guy. We want this safety that's on the right side of the field to get wider, to open up more room in the middle of the field. If we did it on this side, he doesn't really have to get that wide because he's already on the numbers. So we want him to continue to get wide and wide and wide. All right. So that's why we're going to streak Brown. Because Brown is going on a streak. Because Brown is wide and he's going on a post and we have this corner route coming underneath him, he's going to have to try to get wide to cover both of those. All right. So we're going to probably block Gronkowski or put him on like a crossing route here. You always can put him on like a little stop just to have like a little safety route, and we'll probably do like this. Or you can put him on like a 10 yard or 5 yard. It doesn't really matter. Your goal is to hit Brown anyway on this. So here we go. You see that safety's getting wide. We're going to hit Brown right there. Boom, wide open. And the reason why, again, if we watch those safeties, right? If we watch those safeties, you'll see that they're going to get wide because you have two very wide routes. You have Mike Evans, who's going on a streak, right? So you see he has to get wide. So you see how he's working his way to the sideline. And you see how this guy is also working his way to the sideline. He's working his way to the sideline because this guy here is pulling him out. If we didn't have that guy pulling him out, he wouldn't work out there. Now, and then we just hit this guy coming underneath right here for a touchdown. Easy says it, easy does it. Now, if this guy is a user demon and he's taking that post, you hit underneath. And if he hits underneath, then you can just also do something like this with Fournette. Come here. You can go post here, right? And then you always just come underneath the cover 2 and do something like this. So you go here, we can streak, you go underneath, something like that, and we can just streak here and see what that backer does. Here we go. Oh, that's what's happening to him. He's getting blocked. Okay, there we go. We still get that guy right there. Boom. We're good to go. Really quick, we're going to do some one blitz pickup. We're going to go Sam Will Blitz 3, which is a fan favorite, of course. And it looks a little something like this. This is a cover 3 look, but it's fast. So they're expecting you to throw the ball extremely quick. If you pick this blitz up, you're going to win the game every single time, all right? What I like to do is just go ahead and put Brown on a comeback like this. And so, oh yeah, we're running PA read here. So I'll put Brown on a little comeback like this. Go ahead and block my running back. And I'm going to streak my Mike Evans just in case it is actually, man, I'm reading this wrong. Slide away from my running back and then ID backside. Okay, so we're going to look a little something like this. My first read is going to be Godwin if he's coming across the field, but more than likely this user is going to see Godwin and he's going to get underneath it. Okay, if he gets underneath it, your next read is going to be Brown and then Gronkowski and then Mike Evans. Okay, always watch the streak either way. So here we go. We're going to see, okay, boom, wide open. If that corner takes that comeback route, we're going to hit Gronkowski every single time. All right, so we'll do this one more time here. Block. Set the blitz up, go wide, blitz everybody, wide, go. We're assuming that the user is taking Godwin. If the user does not take Godwin, then you already know we're gonna hit him. Okay, so here we go. Pick the blitz up. So that time I got kind of stuck, but you see how it has to be really fast. Either way, you should be good to go. So let's do it one more time. You should have somebody that you're going to hit. You need to read it extremely quick. So we're going to here. All right. Boom. He's open. Throw it. Just go ahead and throw it. You get up the sideline. And I mean, if you got a really fast receiver, you got Jimmy Graham, you got Antonio Gates, you're down the sideline. Super easy blitz pickup. Really quick. Now, if you want to be fancy, you can try to go to your running back, but I always suggest blocking your running back for blitz pickups. We have a video for that already as well. I think it may be out already. But either way, that has been my Miami mini ebook. I haven't even talked to you guys about A slot. It's a really good playbook as well. If you guys want me to get into that A slot formation and show you guys how you can manipulate gun bunch and move over into A slot, let me know down in the comments. It's been your boy DJ Chef. Somehow we're still doing this Madden thing. Hit the like and subscribe button. We out of here. Peace.